Here's a quick little video to try to illustrate to certain globies, Extra J, Sean Hawkins, B-Ball, etc., who don't seem to understand Polaris angles. Now, this is what they usually come up with. Most of them, they have all these little parallel lines, and they say, you know, they got the angle, and they claim it hits Polaris, this little dot. Now, in their model, this little dot is gigantic, right? So, it's 44 million miles in there. So, if you want to take what they say about that, you can say, oh, okay, they all point to Polaris because that's 44 million miles in diameter. And this is only, 12 something in diameter, which means each one of those would intersect with Polaris. Now here's the problem. And you got to remember, 44 million mile diameter. It's not going to move. It's going to stay here. Because according to globies, the sky isn't moving. So here's the Earth. We're going to go around the sun, 6 months later. We're over here. And here's our tilt. So now it's like this is when the south is tilted towards the sun. Over here was when the north is tilted toward the sun. So that's their tilt, right? The tilt never, how should I say this? Skip that. What we're going to have is when it comes over here, that's 186 million miles from here to here. Not around here, but from here to here, the other side. So remember, 44 million mile diameter. That's not even going to come close to over here, right? So even if I put all their little, little lines to Polaris, aimed at a 44 million mile diameter Polaris. Oops, it's not over here. It's over there. So that's an impossibility. The model for Polaris angles doesn't work on a globe orbiting the sun. Now we also have another problem over here, and we're going to do star trails. We have these guys, and they put these perfect, they look like a Ferris wheel star trails, vertical, up and down. Now, first of all, that's not even possible. That's just, it looks that way on the pictures because it's a 2D image, and it can't represent three-dimensional space that you're looking at. So anyhow, let's just give them that. Let's say it's rotating on its axis right here. It's giving a perfect circle star trail. So it's circling, but here's the problem. This Earth is also orbiting around the sun. It's orbiting, it's going around. Now, where is the motion for that? Because that's happening simultaneously to the Earth rotating on its axis. So you would have to have that secondary motion. You can't have a perfect circle in this model of an Earth rotating while orbiting the sun. Now also we have star paths. So if this is the night side facing out to the stars, we see the stars follow the exact same path across the sky every 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4.1 seconds. So you have the Earth orbiting the sun, which means when I get a little over here around this circle, looking out away from the sun, I'm going to have a problem because there is no way the same stars could be crossing over my sky where I live every night exactly the same amount of time, or every 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4.1 seconds. It cannot be the same as there. It's going to change. Now, as we get to this side, we're going to look out here. It would have to be completely different stars again, or crossing a completely different path across my sky. But no, the same path every 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4.1 seconds. The Earth does not orbit the sun. You know, how many times do globies tell us we don't have a model? I mean, every day almost I hear it. Where's your model? Where's your model? You don't have a model. Well, guess what? Neither do you. You have a statement of what you say your model is, but your statement falls far short. It's been weighed in the balances and found lacking.